You ready? Let's go. 2-minute daily Devo for Wednesday, August 3rd. I'm in the New Century Version today, and our verse of the day comes from the book of John, chapter 16, verse 33. Here's what it says. I told you these things so that you can have peace in me. In this world you will have trouble, but be brave. I have defeated the world. Jesus here talking to his followers and his disciples, and he's preparing them for a time that he won't be with them. You know, if you back up a couple verses, he says, I came from the Father, and now I'm going and leaving the world to go back to the Father. And then if you skip over a couple chapters in 18, Jesus is arrested, and that begins the process of him going to the cross. And then we know that he dies, he's crucified, but he rises again, spends some time with his followers, and then he goes back to heaven, and he's waiting, and we're awaiting his return. But Jesus says that I have told you all these things so that you can have peace in me. You know, that's profound for us today because, you know, all this stuff, and when I say all, I mean the Bible. The Bible is written so that we can understand where our peace comes from. You know, people look for their peace in a lot of different things, in money, in power, in prestige, in things, in people. But you know what? All those things are temporary. The only place that you're going to find true peace, and I mean the kind of peace where you can sleep at night and rest knowing that you are safe and sound and that someone has you in their hands, that only comes from Jesus. Jesus is the only place to find that. And then he goes on to say this, and I love this because he's being real. He's keeping it real and he's not pulling any punches. He says, in this world, you will have trouble. You know, when you say yes to Jesus Christ, it doesn't automatically mean that you have a life full of rainbows and gumdrops and it's just going to be easy for the rest of your life. No. The Bible says that you will. Jesus says you will have trouble. He says that plainly. We live in a fallen world where sin rules. And because of that, we are going to experience trouble. But he says this, but be brave. And here's the thing. Jesus doesn't say, well, you know what? Sorry, guys, you're going to have trouble and then you can just be on your own. No, he says this, be brave. And here's why. I have defeated the world. Jesus has defeated the world. Jesus has defeated the ultimate enemy, and he's about to prove that to them as he goes to the cross and he defeats death. Jesus has defeated the world. Any problem, any issue that you and I may face is nothing compared to Jesus. Any problem or sickness that comes into our bodies or someone in our family's bodies is nothing compared to what Jesus brings and the power that he brings because Jesus has defeated the world. I want to encourage you today to look for your peace in the only place that it can be found and understand that no matter what comes against you, no matter what you deal with in this world, you will have trouble. That's inevitable. Jesus doesn't say that you won't and just, you know, that you're not going to have any trouble. No, he says you will. But when it comes, understand this. I have defeated the world. Jesus is the one that can bring us through that trouble, can get us through those trying times and through to the other side. And we have the ultimate victory because we know that eventually one day we're going to be in heaven with him forever because Jesus has defeated the world. All right, that's it, guys. I'll talk to you tomorrow.